Next question is from Iwalina Lika. What is the best way to fire your CNS prior to a workout? For example, would doing Dumphy squats or iso holds using a suspension trainer be okay to do?
All right, so the central nervous system is the command center that tells the muscles to fire. And the central nervous system is very, very responsible for the amount of force and strength you can generate. Just like your muscles are responsible, the size of your muscles and the capacity of your muscles, the central nervous system is also, if not more, responsible for force production and strength. It literally is what tells the muscles to contract and move together. And it's the reason why when you do a new exercise, you feel shaky. It's not the muscles, it's the central nervous system. So the question is, how do I get my central nervous system ready so that I can have the best workout? Well, isometrics is a great way to do that. Isometrics is one of the best ways to get your CNS to really ramp up so that when you go do an exercise, you activate the most muscle fibers and you get the best results. Another way to do it is to do explosive exercises before you lift. Box jumps before a squat, or jumping push-ups before a bench press, or explosive band rows before barbell rows or something like that. That'll also get things to fire up. But yeah, you want to turn things on. And it's not to fatigue, by the way. So if you're doing these isometrics, it's not like it's not part of the workout. It's literally just turn things on. Then you get into the workout and you just get better results.
So that was a long-winded answer to yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Dumpy squat's actually great. You know, for squatting and just because of that fact alone that Sal's describing. It's just you're able to get in position and really contract and tense up the muscles to respond. And it's all about the recruitment process. So like really nothing. I mean, yes, you can go explosively, but in terms of like safety and like if we measure risk versus reward, you know, I would probably lean a little bit more on the isometric side. But yeah, for athletes, if you do like days where you're PRing or something, that's where they do that post-activation potentiation. And you can do that. It does. It gets that real fast twitch response, which gets your capacity increase of the recruitment process.
Yeah, I mean, the dumpy squats I think is incredible. I think suspension trainer is a good idea for some movements too. I could see doing a hold in like a really deep chest press, right? So going to a really deep chest press hold, or getting in like the W or I position with the suspension trainer.
Shoulders,
and activating that and holding that in an isometric position to warm up your shoulders and get ready for a bench press or shoulder press stuff. Like, yeah, no, I could suspension trainer and dumpy squats. I think
you guys ever see like
ways to do that.
How a fighter, MMA fighters do this often. As they're walking to the cage, they'll do a couple jumps. You ever notice that?
Yeah,
right before the game, they'll jump
jumps with their knees too.
If they're stirred, and it's a natural. I don't even know if they're coached to do that.
So what's Conor McGregor's thing? What's
I think that's just him being
he's being loose.
I love it though.
I think that's like a calming thing. Like
well, I don't know, but I know the jumping. I know the jumping is them. They're firing up their CNS. Like you do a couple jumps right before you do something, and it turns things on. And I think that's what they're naturally doing.